Sharp Game here, coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, off of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. And today I'm gonna talk about the process of learning game. And when I say game, a lot of people kind of take that word out of context. A lot of people act like it's some trick that you do run on people, or something that you do to take advantage of people. But all game is just a way of getting something done. It's a process. And regardless of what it might be, it could be if you want to learn the money game, the dating game, relationship game, the real estate game, business game, the book game, the blog game. I don't care what it is. Everything is a process. And one of the biggest problems today, especially if you live in the United States of America, is we live in an instant gratification society. So in America, you can live here and live under the illusion that everything happens fast and overnight for everybody. So so you might be looking at the television, for example. You might see your favorite celebrity, your favorite rapper, entertainer, singer. You might think that they came out of nowhere. They hit it big last year, 2 years ago, and they make it seem like they're self-made, like they did everything on their own or whatever. And that's not true. And no one does anything big by themselves. But if you stand back, just looking at them from a distance with all the lights and cameras, and you think that they really got it going on, they got game, they really doing their thing, they're doing it big. But in most cases, a lot of these people, these entertainers, are really struggling. And a lot of them really don't have no game. That's the thing. As a matter of fact, if you hung around a lot of these entertainers, your favorite entertainers or your favorite actress, you would not like hanging around them. You would not like them. If you were to somehow go out and hang out with them for like a couple of hours a day or whatever, or go on a dinner date with them, or whichever the case, just spend a little time with a lot of these people. A lot of these people are not fun to be around. Not at all. Really. They're very bored. They live very boring lives. And a lot of them their lives were bored even before they got into acting or becoming an entertainer. Whatever they do. You know what I mean? But one of the things you have to focus on is, like, you gotta, in order to really get to where you want to be or attain your goals, your dreams, or ambitions, or whatever it is, you have to become a certain type of person. And see, if the television and the people you have around you, they kind of really, they kind of make things sound like it's either it's unbelievable, or it's kind of like an overnight thing. It's like instant gratification. So most people think, like, if it doesn't happen fast, if they can't see it, they can't believe it. And most people are very negative that you have around you, for the most part. I know most people that you have around you are very negative. This is why a lot of people don't get anything done, because there's a process to everything. Nothing happens instant. Nothing happens fast that lasts very long. A wise man used to tell me, how they come in is how they leave. when it comes to people and opportunities and ambitions and stuff that we want to conquer and attain and reach in life. So, like whenever you see an athlete like LeBron James or anybody or somebody in business that's probably in your local town, your local city or whatever, you got to pick their brain, sit down with them, ask them what they had to do, to become and get in the position that they're in today. I think you'd be surprised. And it's probably not what you think. And see, a lot of times we think that, that the person, did some little trickery or whatever, and we'll go out and try it. And if it doesn't work for us, and then we become resentful, and some people become haters. And when we see the athletes and entertainers out and about or whatever, people be like, let's just rob him, And the thing about that is, even if you do take what they got, it's not yours and you're not going to keep it, because you're going to find a way to get rid of it, because you don't have the proper mindset of what the athlete or the entertainer had to attain everything, the car or jewelry or whatever you took from him. So it's kind of like when somebody wins the lottery. I mean, when most people win the lottery, they lose all the money. There's some stats that say by the time the lottery winner loses all the money, they're in a worse position that they've been in even before they got the money in most cases. But see, we live in a society where it's like everything is kind of like most people are kind of like in a fantasy world. We want things to be fast and instant. And we don't want to go through the process because most people are lazy, and most people don't want to see things for what it is. They want to see things for how they want to see it, the way they want it to be. So, you have to become a certain type of person to get where you want to be and live the life that you want to live and attract the people that you want around you. This is what it is. You know what I mean? And, a lot of times, like the people that we look up to or that we respect in most cases, a lot of these people have no game and they're lame. And, you only as strong as the people that you have around you. So, see, what happens with a lot of us, we like being comfortable all the time. And, we don't really have no standards. So what we'll do is we'll start hanging around the people that are just a little bit smarter than us, or you might be a little smarter than them. And in most cases, you're gonna be smarter than everybody else. And if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So we tend to downgrade, to be around certain people instead of upgrading to be around certain people. So we kind of set the bar low. So we start hanging around the dusty people, the dusty, no good, people that not really progressing in life, because either you're growing or you're dying. But some of us, we like to be so comfortable. We don't like to get uncomfortable, because it's uncomfortable you're being around people that that are smarter than you, got more money than you, that are living a better lifestyle than you. But that's the best position, the best crowd, and the best people to be around, because what's going to happen if you hang around people that's living better than you, that are smarter than you, that's going to push you and force you to do better for yourself. Because if you're comfortable all the time, you're not growing. But see, some of us, we been so conditioned to be comfortable all the time, and being uncomfortable is painful for a lot of us. And we've been conditioned to be that way. So we'll downgrade and start hanging with dusty, no good for nothing type people in order to just stay comfortable. And a lot of times if you say, hey, go buy my books, go look at my videos, or whatever the case is, you might go buy a book or something like that, or some of your friends might go read a book or whatever, and they'll go try whatever it is. I don't care what the topic may be, and as soon as they don't get the result that they want, even if they if they complete the book or the video, completely finish looking at it, and then when they don't get the results that they want, they be like, oh, it ain't gonna work. You know, they make excuses because it's like they want instant gratification. You know, they don't really want to put the work in, because a lot of people are just, you know, they're just lazy in a lot of cases, and they want instant gratification, and plus they're not in the best environment around the right people. And a lot of this stuff, you know, it makes a big difference. So if you really want to shortcut the game and let's learn anything new, you're gonna have to get around other people that's done what you want to accomplish. And I don't care what it is. I don't care what topic or what area of expertise that you want to learn, or just it could be just on personal development. I mean, you have to be around people that's done what you want, that's already accomplished what you want. But it's going to take some time to get uncomfortable, and sometimes it's going to be painful. Sometimes you might have to get in your car and drive to a conference. Sometimes you might have to get in your car and drive to a workshop, or fly to another city, or look at a video online, or listen to an audio, or in your car, or at your house, on your computer. Or you might have to sacrifice something. You can't have it all. You can't say, hey, I want to, like, go to the football game every Friday, look at football on Sunday, look at basketball on Saturday, and I still want to, you know, include everything in my 7-day schedule. No, something has to go. You can't have it all. You're going to have to sacrifice something. It's either time, it's either talking on the phone, it's either, you know, stop drinking so much, or stop smoking so much, or stop shopping. Something has to go. Something has to take a back seat until you get to a place where it's like, you know, you have a lot of time, a lot of extra time to do a lot of that stuff. But in the beginning, once you have plans and you're on your way and you're executing and you're being productive, some of that stuff you might have to sacrifice. You might have to tell your friends you can't go to the club tonight. You might have to tell your friends, I can't go on a vacation every year. You might have to tell your friends, hey, you know what? I can't go Christmas. I can't go out on New Year's Eve, you know, like we did last year. I can't spend $500 on New Year's Eve like we did last year. I can't do that, you know. So, you know, at the end of the day, people, including you, people do what they care about the most. You know, that's what it is. I think what some of us have to is get our priorities straight. We have to know, figure out what works best for us. You know, what's going to have us better off in the future. So you have to kind of like hold off on the instant gratification. And you know, and a lot of times this is where the drinking and smoking and getting high comes from, because people are just trying to get out of their minds because they're so stressed out and they don't know what to do, and things aren't moving as fast as they would like, or things aren't happening the way they would like. So they'll just go out and party and get out of their mind, get all drunk and high, and then they wake up the next day and do it all over again. And then they got to go to the job that they hate, and when they get there, people talk to them like dirt, you know, and they'll put up with that because they don't believe that they can do better. They don't believe in themselves. But I'm here to tell you, if you don't believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe in you. No one else is ever going to care about yourself and care about stuff that you care about as much as you do. And that's just what it is. You know, that's just what I've found over the past 40 plus years that I've been living on this planet. You know, it's like if you don't know the game, no one's going to tell you. No one's going to really tell you anything. If, like, you can't really talk to a lot of people about anything, because a lot of the other groups of people, for example, that come over here, they're not going to really sit down and talk to you. And a lot of them aren't really, you know, they're not going to really take time to talk to you or whatever. Even if you paid them, they're not going to really tell you the game. Now, there's some places that, you know, you can go to conferences and stuff like that, or maybe buy books or whatever, and that's cool. You can get a little game from there, books, DVDs, videos, and all that stuff is cool in the game. But when it comes to getting direct access to certain people, most people aren't going to tell you anything, you know, because they look at it like, you know, they're competing against you in most cases, so they don't want you to get the leg up on them, you know, because they don't really know who you are, and a lot of them don't really know what you're capable of. Well, then again, a lot of them probably do know what you're capable of. Maybe you don't know what you're capable of. So, you know, that's the whole process of game, really. You know, you just have to, whatever you want in life, you have to become a certain type of person, and you have to get around certain types of people, and you have to build, and you just have to surround yourself with people that's going somewhere. And you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does, in most cases. You have to believe in yourself when people said you could never do it and your back is against the wall, and all that good stuff, you know. But hey, you know, if you believe in it, if you believe in whatever it is so much and so strong, you push forward regardless. And the worst part is some of the people that you know, you're gonna have to leave them behind. You know, and some of these people might have to be your family. It could be your wife, it could be your husband, it could be your friends. But some of these people just can't go along for the journey. They can go along for a ride, but they're not going to be able to go along for the whole journey, because everybody's just not ready, and that's just what it is. You know, that's why I always say, whoever said relationship was supposed to last forever, they told a half truth. You know, it just doesn't work out like that. I haven't seen it work out like that in this day and time. The days where our grandparents and parents were living and they stayed together for 30, 40, 50 years, that's over. That's over. You know, today, I mean, I'm shocked when I hear somebody been together for 10 years or 20 years. And even that's starting to be rare. So, hey, you know, this video is getting a little bit too long. But I did a video talking about things that you can do to, you know, become more attractive to women and kickstart a better life on patreon.com/Sharp Game that you can check out over there. And I'll put the link below this video as well. So if you like what you heard, share this video, check out my books, Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. Check out my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com/tips. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, it's me. Listen. They say life is what you make it, and that's all true. But how you make it when the odds are against you? A young black male living